You're watching Good Day Tampa Bay.
Same way, it is all about getting a job. We are at AmSkills in the Newport Richey area. There's a summer camp coming up. Most of the summer camps are geared around having fun. You can have fun here, but you'll also learn a trade, and it's all about filling those positions in the machining industry. We'll talk about that coming up later here on Good Day.
All right, we need to get over to Walter Allen, who's in this morning for Charlie Belcher.
Laura, good morning to you. We are in Newport Richey. We're at the American Manufacturer Skills Initiative, AmSkills. Some people go to college, but college is not for everyone, so you can learn a trade. We got a place just for that. That means classes in session coming up.
You're watching Good Day Tampa Bay.
Good morning, everybody. Walter Allen in for Charlie Belcher this morning. We are at AmSkills, American Manufacturing Skills Initiative. Tom Madonna joining us this morning. Some people, they know they want to go to college, but college isn't for everybody. What do you guys do here?
Well, actually, we're the American Manufacturing Skills Initiative. We're a German-style apprenticeship training program. Today's world, many of our kids don't know what to do, even adults. And so basically, we're a way to help teach them the hands-on skills, help them explore different careers in manufacturing, and then get them into jobs.
And what are the main things that you focus on here?
We actually are a registered apprenticeship program in 5 career tracks, but the main ones we focus on are mechatronics, industrial maintenance, and CNC machining.
And what's nice is that you guys, they learn some of the skills here, but then you help follow them into, how does that process work, this German apprenticeship?
Well, again, in Germany, basically you start in high school, or you finish high school at age 16, and then you start an apprenticeship. They have the lowest youth unemployment rate. We're following that model. So basically they get the hands-on skills, we get them placed, and then we assign mentors and coaches to help them as they start their apprenticeship in their career in manufacturing.
All right, Tom, don't go anywhere. We're going to talk more about this. There's summer camp that's coming up just in a week from now, and it's not just for kids either. It's for adults as well. We're right back.
And Walter Allen, hello.
Laura and Russell, good morning to you. We are at AmSkills. Here, they're learning everything: woodworking, machining, soldering, all sorts of stuff. Part of the manufacturing trade and how this program is getting them ready for the workforce, a workforce that is desperately needed. These employers are looking for workers desperately. We'll tell you more about this program coming up.
But first, learning the tricks of the trade. That's what Walter is up to this morning. We're going to check in with him as he heads to summer camp after the break.
You're watching Good Day Tampa Bay.
Good morning, everybody. Walter Allen in for Charlie Belcher. We are at AmSkills in the Newport Richey area. This is where you learn the trade of manufacturing, and it's the only program where they make you manufacture your own plaque. But that's the whole point. Dan Albright joining us this morning. You're one of the instructors here. Getting them ready for a job in the manufacturing business, and there's such a need. There's such a need, right?
It takes a while too. I mean, we get people from all different walks of life, and you try to get them into the skills that are necessary to use in manufacturing.
And there's so many skills that you have to perfect. Walk us around the room.
As you can see, these are some of the basic things that we introduce them to. One of the first things is a little bit of woodworking. It's called the Genius Project. You find it in Cracker Barrel stores. Some people win and some people don't, but they actually put them together. During the course of this Christmas time, we actually made these and gave them to Metropolitan Ministries, and they handed them out. And then going around, we learned a little bit about blueprints. So you'll see in front of everybody, there are some blueprints that they're trying to utilize to create different things. The first person is trying to create and transfer and lay out a piece on a piece of aluminum that he would hand to a machinist who would cut it out and make something out of it. Okay? And then as you come around the corner here, you get into an area called mechatronics, which is a little bit more electronics. So we're teaching them the art of soldering pieces together. So we have 2 people that are actually putting some of the projects that we introduce to these people as they go around. and we kind of like give them a feel for like 3 different areas that we like to teach, and that's machinist and mechatronics, which is kind of controls engineering, and mechanical maintenance.
Awesome, Dan. Well, thank you so much. Melissa, I do want to grab you real quickly. This is a great place because at the beginning of this, did you even know what you wanted to do? And how about now?
At first, I didn't really know what I wanted to go into. I actually have a troubled background, so I've been struggling trying to find something I can go into. I didn't want to just sit on a degree or certificate that I couldn't do anything with. I was kind of hesitant about putting that out there, but I want people to know that it is possible to change your life if you really want to. And I actually have fun with this. It's been great. I like figuring everything works and all that.
And how nice is it that they will see you through? They're not just going to kick you out the door and send you off to a job. They're going to follow you through that job.
Yeah, it's hopeful. It's excellent. I really like it.
Awesome. Melissa, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So there you go. The summer camp starts next week here up in Newport Richey, here at AmSkills. So it's a really great project. It's not just for kids either. It's for adults. If you don't know what you want to do, if you want to learn a trade, this is a great place. Guys?
I know, and we talk about it all the time. There are some good jobs making good money.
Sure are.
Yeah.
You know, with just a certification or two. You know. All right, Walter, thank you.
See you later.
You bet. Good morning there, guys. Yes, I am at American Manufacturing Skills Initiative, where you learn all sorts of the trade of manufacturing, including this little guy right here. This was made by a student. We'll talk to him about it coming up.
Walter Allen, let's get over to you right now. Hello, sir.
Hey, good morning there, Laura. We are in Newport Richey. We are at American Manufacturing Skills Initiative, AmSkills, if you will, and it's a great place. We know that college is not for everyone, so you can come here and you can learn parts of a trade, the manufacturing trade, or you can mirror both of them. I have a young man right here, Robert Llewellyn. So you are learning mechanical engineering. You're going to go to college for it, but you also learned some of this stuff when you were in high school.
Yeah. I started out in high school learning in a program for engineering, and then AmSkills sort of introduced himself to me, and I found myself here working on all this cool stuff.
Now, were you just kind of scratching and sniffing when you got here? Did this further your thirst for this?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, when I came here, I didn't know what most of these machines were, but now I know, and these are projects that we've been working on, so it's definitely broadened my experience and my knowledge of manufacturing.
I know you're building these machines, so let's. It's just crazy to me. All right, walk us through these different machines that you built.
Okay, so that first machine you're seeing right now is a first mock-up robotic arm that we worked on with hydraulics. A little bit later, we sort of moved from the mock-up and we actually made the model of it out of aluminum, so it's much stronger. We all made all the parts ourselves, machined everything, and worked on how it actually works. After that, we sort of moved to electronics, because a mechatronics course is mechanical electronics. So this is actually a programmed servo arm that we can actually control with little buttons, basically, and move it around how we want.
And then you built this. Are you kidding me? I mean, really? Just in talking with you in passing, you make it sound like it's not that big of a deal, but that's pretty incredible.
Yeah, it was mostly a little project of mine. I just sort of, working on them all day, and I, always having to go to work to make whatever I want. I figured I might as well make my own. It was a fun project, and now I get to use it and make my own stuff.
So let's talk about AmSkills. They don't just kick you out the door after you've kind of learned what you've learned here. They follow you into your apprenticeship.
Yeah, you're always here, so it's part-time here, part-time at work, pretty much. So I'll be here some days of the week, and then I'll be at my workplace working and actually, applying my knowledge that I learned at AmSkills.
And then you're transferring to UCF?
Right now, I'm currently getting my AA degree, and I will be transferring to UCF in a few months.
How much ahead of the ball did this put you?
Definitely ahead of most students, at least. When I go to school and I learn about design and stuff, most people don't know anything about machining or how metal works. And here I actually get to learn how to actually cut metal, how to make things do stuff. which most people don't get experience in college about that.
I was going to say, in our industry, there are some meteorologists that don't, get in front of a camera until their first job. So you already have that under your belt. You already have your hands kind of in the clay.
Yeah. With this, it sort of almost seems backwards. I'm learning how to do stuff, and then I'm going to college to learn the the theoretical part of it.
Well, I would say your future is very, very bright, sir. Robert, thank you so much for being on this morning. I appreciate it. All right, Russell, so there you go. AM Skills, and it's not just here in Pasco County, it's also in Pinellas and Hernando counties, is that right? Yes, so 3 locations, and they actually have a summer camp that is starting next week. So there you go.
It's impressive.
You can do the college and AM Skills, or you can do AM Skills too, but it's just scratching and sniffing. Maybe trying something that maybe you don't know you like, and maybe you can try it, and maybe you find out that it's a fun industry to get into.
Very good point. Good point. All right, cool. See you later.
You bet.
Walter's in for Charlie at a place where shop is cool. It can lead to a good career along the way. Hey, good morning.
Yeah, it certainly can. We are at AM Skills. Good morning, everybody. We are in the Newport Richey area ahead of their summer camp that's next week, and you'll learn all sorts of things about the trade of manufacturing, 3D printing, and then move down the line to machining. And students learn all about this stuff. We'll tell you more about it coming up.
You're watching Good Day Tampa Bay.
Good morning, everybody. Walter Allen in for Charlie Belcher. We are at AM Skills up in Pasco County, which is nice. They have it in 3 locations, Pinellas, Pasco, and Hernando County. Tom Madonna joining us, the executive director here. This is such a great play. We were talking with a young lady earlier. She was a housewife for a number of years and then really didn't have anything to fall back on. So this is not just for high school kids or college kids, adults who want to reinvent themselves.
Exactly. That's what's so great about our program is there's so many people out there, again, who either are in a career and maybe it's not fulfilling for them, or they just don't know what to do. And our program helps them to figure that out, specifically to help our manufacturing industry, which is needing so many people right now.
Yeah, so many people. So really the biggest thing is just getting people in the door and getting them to play around with this stuff and seeing if they're interested in any of it.
Absolutely. The manufacturing industry, of course, has been around forever, and it's, right now it's booming. I talked to a company recently, 20% increase last year, 20% this year. They have 25 positions open right now. They can't find anybody. Wow. But we've got to also have, there's these perceptions that are about manufacturing. It's completely different now. It's high-tech, clean environments, a great opportunity for women, our young adults growing up, graduating high school. So there's just great opportunity, but getting them in, that's the key. We want them to learn about it, come in and test it out and see if it's for them.
If you've ever been into a NASCAR garage or an IndyCar garage, you can eat off of that floor. It's one of the cleanest places you'll ever see.
Absolutely. And so that's what we create here, an environment where it's very clean. They learn, we run it like they're coming to work here. So we're a vetting process for our manufacturers as well. They go through 400 hours before we'll consider placing them at the job. So, getting them showing up is a key part, but then also learning what to do and the skills that they need to start that career.
And then you just don't kick them out the door, which I love about this program, is that you kind of follow them into their apprenticeship and give them a hand in whatever they need.
Absolutely. We have, first of all, a mentor program where we actually go into the company and we train their staff on how to be mentors, and they are assigned to an apprentice. Then we assign a coach, perhaps a retired from manufacturing, who's now their coach from AM Skills, to help them start their career, help guide them as they begin their career in the industry.
For more information, amskills.org?
amskills.org.
Okay.
Check us out.
All right, Tom, hey, I appreciate it.
Hey,
thanks for having us in today.
Thank you very much.
Russell, we'll toss it back into you. If you want to get interested in this stuff, or you don't know if you're interested, want to reinvent yourself, this is a great place.
That's an idea. Reinvention is an idea for me. It's about time.
For you? I see you in here. I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you don't. You really don't, do you?
I was selling it. I tried.
Yeah, that's not going to be the reinvention. All right. Be safe coming back, man. Take care. All right.
You bet.
Bye.